Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Saskatchewan, Canada. So we just recently moved here just over a month ago, and so we're getting settled and getting accustomed to our new place. So I am here today. It is Thursday, May 16th, 2024. To show a fun ribbon technique tutorial for you guys this morning. Hello, Judy, welcome. When you get here live, whether you're on Facebook or my YouTube channel, please say hello so I know who's here stamping with me. I'd like to say good morning and say hello. So today is, like I said, it's going to be all about the ribbon. This is a technique that I haven't done in a long time. And the sketched butterflies bundle that's in the new annual catalog is perfect for this one. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. I hope it's something that either refreshes your memory or maybe it's something very brand new to you. But it's a great way to use up some ribbon scraps or just some of that pretty ribbon that you've been eyeing up and not sure what to do with. So hi, Joanne, welcome. What does everybody have planned for the long weekend? It is Victoria Day here in Canada this weekend. So anybody got any exciting plans for the long weekend? I am just going to give you guys a few seconds to pop on. I don't really have much planned, to be honest. We'll probably be working in the yard, building a fence or getting the house ready. Always something to do when you move into a new place, right? So let me just say, sorry, I just have to check something in my book there. Let me just pop up here on the calendar. Oh my goodness, you guys, so much on my brain today. On the screen, here is the host code for May. So if you'd like to place an order through my online store, there is the code for you to use. And that will be good until May 31st, okay? Now, let me just see if I can get back to the screen. Okay, here we are. So it is sunny here today. It is calling for rain this evening, but I'm hoping that changes and it's going to stay nice and sunny here. But let me flip the camera down so we can show you, so I can show you what we're going to be working on. And we can talk a little bit about this super awesome bundle. So this is sketched butterflies, you guys. This is the very, very beautiful new bundle from the annual catalog. And here are the coordinating dies. So you can see right off the bat that not only does it coordinate with some of the images, so you can cut out the butterflies, but it also have additional butterflies that you can use standalone. So this is a really great set. And I just love the sketchy lines that are used to create these butterflies. So one of my top picks from the catalog. I was so excited when I got it in the mail the other day. All right, so first things first, what we're going to do, we are going to create, as I mentioned, we're going to be playing with some ribbons. So we're going to make a really, really fun card. I have got some of the Unbound Beauty Designer Series paper right here. And how gorgeous is this design? It's like a nice, smooth watercolor design. And on the back, we have the peach pie. Again, kind of like a watercolor technique on the back there as well. So this is the paper we're going to be using. And then I've just got some basic white and some black to coordinate all of this together. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to take, what are we going to do first? We're going to do this piece first. So this is just a 3x4 piece of basic white. And the first thing I want to do is cut a negative image out of there. So I'm going to grab my sketched butterflies dies right here. Okay. Hi, Gail. Hi, Tina. Welcome, ladies. I am going to choose to use this butterfly. Now, you could use any butterfly. You could use a flower. You could use a heart. You could use any shape here, but we're going to use butterflies today. So what I want to do is I'm going to place that butterfly on there. I'm going to grab a little bit of this Post-it tape. You guys, this stuff is game-changing when you're using dies that you want to keep in place. And I just ordered this off of Amazon. Okay, so we're going to situate this butterfly centered near the top. So centered horizontally, but vertically it's more near the top. And then I'm going to grab my machine here We're just getting this all set up for this fun ribbon technique we're going to do today. I'm going to grab my plates. So we've got plate number 1 and number 2. We're going to pop our paper on top of there and then put our second number 2 plate. Okay. Just wheeling this through, we're going to cut out, get rid of that machine off to the side there. Pop that back out. And then what's really good about this Post-it tape, if you're not familiar with it, you can just reuse it. So I like to just stick it to the top of my machine to reuse in the future. Okay, I'm not going to throw this guy out because we can use that somewhere. We may even put it on the inside of our card. Okay, so this piece is done. What I wanted, well, it's not done, but we've got the die cut out. Let's go ahead and stamp on it first. So we're going to do the ribbon next, but first I want to stamp to kind of create the palette for this. So from the Sketch to Butterflies stamp set right here, I'm going to use this sentiment, wishing you a beautiful birthday. The other ones say, thank you, thinking of you, you brighten up so many of my days, and hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. So there are so many amazing sentiments in this set. You can find this in the catalog on page 68. You can see, oh, my camera is very zoomed in for the video, but there it is right there. So here in Canada, it's $68.25 for the bundle. And there's some really beautiful samples up there too to get you inspired. Okay, so we're going to stamp wishing you a beautiful birthday in black. So I'm just using my Memento black. You could use Stays On if you choose. I'm going to stamp that down here in the right-hand corner. Okay, and then I'm going to grab these butterflies. See how these 4, they're all in one stamp. I love that. And the direction of the butterflies is all different, so which means there's no right or wrong way to stamp this. So stamp it in black again, and I'm going to just stamp it here. Oh, I'm moving my whole desk. Okay, and then I'm going to grab it again, and I'm going to stamp it here. Just like that. So you can see that we've just kind of created that images alongside the negative die cut there. Okay, so to add a little bit of color to our black, because butterflies are not black, we're going to use Petunia Pop and Summer Splash Stamping Right markers. You guys, I love the new in colors. I cannot get enough of them. All my videos, I think, recently have used them, and I just cannot stop creating with them. They're so beautiful. So starting with Petunia Pop, I'm just opening the lid on the brush end, and I'm just going to flick a bit of color onto the white paper. Okay, so can you guys see, if I bring it up to the camera, can you see those little purple splotches? Then I'm going to do the same with Summer Splash, just so we have both colors in here. Okay, so you don't have to do a whole bunch, just a few. And the closer you get to your paper, the bigger your splotches will be. So that's one just really simple little technique for that. Can you see those little splotches on there? So pretty. Okay, let's set that aside. Then I've got another small piece of white here. Now notice this piece is not quite as big. This is the trick. You don't want it quite as big as the piece below. And we're going to take this and we're going to cover it. Well, maybe not necessarily entirely cover it, but we're going to like add a whole slew of seal to this. Now, I do not recommend using liquid glue for this. You could use tear tape or whatever kind of adhesive, like roller adhesive like this, you have. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab some ribbon. So I've chosen, of course, the in color ribbons in Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, and Summer Splash. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Thank you so much. Mary's congratulating me on earning the incentive trip. So yes, yesterday I did earn the 2025 incentive trip to Disneyland. I am so excited. Very few demonstrators earn this. It takes a lot of hard work, but I couldn't have done it without all of you guys. So thank you so very much. Okay, back to our ribbon. So what we're doing, I've got 3 colors. You could choose any ribbon you want. They don't have to be the same. We could incorporate some white in there. We could, whatever you want to do, but I'm just going to use these 3. So first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to take a piece and I'm going to diagonally stick it there, trim it off. Okay. And then I'm going to take purple and I'm going to stick it beside it. Oh, let's not be wasteful of the ribbon. I'm going to get it as tight to there as I can. Okay, and then we'll grab some pink. Oh, that one's tucked under there. So you can see how this is going to go. We're going to like use up all these little splotches of ribbon, and they do not have to be like the same. So I'm changing up the pattern over on this side here. Then I'll grab some purple. We are just going to cover this piece. Now, great way, as I mentioned earlier, to use up some of your ribbon scraps. Okay. We're just going to cover this up with ribbon. Now, we don't need to worry too much about the corners up there. We won't even worry about those because they're going to get hidden behind. I just don't want any little pieces. So let me pull that one off. Now, the reason I said no liquid glue is because it'll seep through the ribbon potentially and make a big mess, and we don't want a big mess. We want this card to be pretty and not messy. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go ahead and flip it over here and just trim it off. I'm more concerned about the edges, like the sides, not the top and the bottom. But you can go ahead and trim these off. The bottom, we had lots of room, but maybe not so much on the top. So let's just go ahead and trim those off. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to attach this over top. Oh, that one's going to drive me crazy. It's not quite tight. Another reason why we want to use this snail, because you can adjust it off. I didn't have them quite tight. And I could see the white paper, and that's not the effect I was going for. So there's better. So see what's going to happen when we put that over top. Now we have this beautiful ribbon color behind to create the focal point for our butterfly. So to get that attached, what do you guys think of that? It's pretty cool, isn't it? We're going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to stick them real tight up here to the butterfly sides and top and bottom. But then I'm also going to use them in the corners of my white. And maybe because this is bigger, we're going to put one there. So the only ones I'm actually going to peel off right now are the 4 that are directly around the butterfly. Okay. And then we're going to put this on top. The only thing that matters is that it's not sticking out the sides and that your butterfly is all showing ribbon. Okay. So those are all attached like that. So there is our focal point, right? So really cool way to use ribbon in something a little bit more unique. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take black, and why I'm choosing black is because it's really going to make that pop, don't you think? And it ties in with the black stamping that we did. I see a little sniglet here hanging out, so I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. Now we can go ahead and we can peel off the backs of the other dimensionals here. And just for extra assurance, I'm going to just stick a little bit of adhesive on that piece there. So then this can go like here. Now I'm going to show you another sample of this I did, but I did it differently with different colors. And I just want to show it to you how you can get really different effects. Okay, so that is attached on here. Hello, Kathy, welcome. Oh, look at you guys' comments. I'm so glad you guys like this. It's a fun little technique. It's not so much a technique maybe as just a way to use some ribbon in a different way. So I've got a basic white thick cardstock card base here, and it measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I've just got it scored in half at 5 1/2. So we're just gonna stick that there, and then we're gonna use our bone folder to crease that edge, make it nice and tight. Okay, now this could go on here just like that, and that's pretty fun itself, but we're gonna use some of the Unbound Beauty Designer Series paper I shared with you guys earlier, and we're gonna create a really pretty background. So we're gonna attach this. Oops. think I need to clean the end of my seal here. It's getting a bit gunky. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to attach it to the front of our card, like so. And then see how that just brings it all together because we've got the same colors. So that's how I chose the color of my ribbon, was from the designer series paper. So now we can go ahead and attach this onto here. Fun, right? But we're not done. Don't get too excited. We're not done yet. We're going to choose a ribbon. I'm not sure. Do we want to use purple, or maybe we want to use Summer Splash? I don't think, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I don't think we want to use pink because it's a little bit too light. So I am thinking, I don't know, you guys tell me. I'm not sure. Do we want to use Summer Splash or Petunia Pop? You guys leave me a comment. In the meantime, I'm going to pick out my brand new favorite embellishments. And these are the iridescent faceted gems. I love these because check out how sparkly they are, and they're iridescent. So they're going to pick up any and all colors. And if I zoom in real close, can you guys see that? They have like the faceted part makes it look like there's a little star in the center or a flower. Like they're just absolutely gorgeous. I love these. So they are on my must-have list, and I am going to be adding more to my next order because I'm going to use them up super fast. I know it. Okay, so the item number for those, if you're interested, is 163368. Okay, let me see. Oh, lots of comments, lots of feedback on the colors. So we have 1, 2, 3 for Summer Splash, and 1, 2, 3 for Petunia Pop. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's a tie. I don't know which ones to use. We'll see if anybody else wants to pop in their comment while I add some embellishments here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a few of these guys. We're going to put one right here. Petunia. Oh, Sandy is the tiebreaker. She chose Petunia Pop, so we're going to go with that. All right, so what I'm going to do is just tie a really sweet, cute little bow. Okay, so it's going to start out. I'm not cutting the ribbon off because I don't want to waste any, because I love, love, love this ribbon. I love all of the in colors, and I am so happy with all of them. Okay, so we want this bow to be like small and cute and like adorable. So we're gonna just make this teeny, teeny little bow. And then I want to add it onto here. So let's go ahead. Now that we've got it tied, I'm gonna, that out of there. I'm gonna then just trim these little tails like that. Alrighty, and then that is going to go on up here or down there. Which one do you guys think? I was designing it that it was going to go up here, but then we have this nice little space that it almost fits perfectly right there. So what do you guys think? Top or middle? While we continue to add our embellishments. So I think, well, maybe I better wait because I don't know where to put the embellishments until I know where to put the ribbon. So Sandy says top left. Anybody else got an input there? Just give you a few seconds to answer that. I just want to remind you that we are using the Sketched Butterflies bundle. The item numbers, I have them conveniently right in here so I don't forget. For the bundle, it's $68.25, item number 163492. And if you just wanted the stamp set, it's $36 and it's $163,490. Hi, Patsy, welcome. Thank you for watching all the way from Maine. Okay, we have middle, top left, bottom, middle. Oh my goodness, we have a tie again, you guys. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. The first card I made, I put them up in the top left. So let's go ahead, just because we're gonna put them down here in the middle. And now that I said that, I'm seeing Gail's comment to put it in the middle, which is actually the tiebreaker. So middle it is. We're gonna just grab a glue dot here. And we're gonna pop that right here. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute is that little bow? Okay, now let's go ahead and finish it off. And I do want to show you guys what I did on the inside. So let's just pop a couple more of these beautiful little sparklers up here. So we've got 3. We like to do things in 3s. So there is today's card. We've used that beautiful ribbon to create the background in behind our butterfly. So if you missed that, you may want to just go back and catch the replay to see. It adds so much color, texture, and of course dimension too with the bumpets. So that is card we created today. Let me show you the one I created yesterday as my kind of sample. I did this one here. So you can see different looks, different colors. This one we did diagonal. Here I chose to do the ribbon up and down. Now that I see them together, I much prefer the diagonal one. But here we used peach pie instead of summer splash. And I didn't put the designer series paper whole behind. I just kind of put little bits and pieces. So 2 different ways to create the very similar cards. And let me know which one you guys prefer. Just see if there's any questions here. So Gail's asking, can those gems be colored? You know what? I don't know. Let's try. Let's give it a whirl. I'm going to grab my Petunia Pop Dark Stamping Blend, which happens to be right here. Let's just see if we can color one of these. I'm sure they can. Oh, look at that. We now have it in Petunia Pop, and it's still glitzy and sparkly and beautiful. So yes, you can use your blends to color these. Thank you for that question, Gail. Now my mind is like racing with ideas. So there you go. You can color these amazing blends as well, or these amazing sparklers, as I'm going to call them. Iridescent faceted gems is the technical term for them. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys for being here today and for joining me for my Thursday morning tutorial. I hope that you've enjoyed our ribbon technique and maybe got some ideas on ways you can use up your ribbon. Just maybe something different to do, because sometimes, it's nice to try something a little bit different. I appreciate you very much for being here this morning to stamp with me. It makes me so happy to be here with you guys. So thank you again. I hope all of my Canadian friends watching that you have a wonderful long weekend. I am planning to be live Monday morning at 11 a.m. Saskatchewan time, which for those of you on Pacific time where I used to be is still 10 a.m. So I hope to see you then. And if not, if you can't join me then, catch the replay later. We're going to have a new fun creative challenge to share. I'm just trying to see what these comments. I'm seeing some comments still coming in. I love it. I love it. Jan saying you can put that pretty color gem in the middle of the butterfly. Oh my goodness. Of course I could. Of course I could. Let me try that. I'm so excited. Okay, let me see if I can put that right here in the center. And then let me show you. Let me show you how that turned out. Okay, so there we have that really pretty sparkly gem in there. So that's an option too if you want to. I think I should have colored a larger one and put it there, but that would have been really fun. All right. So thank you guys again for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great long weekend. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks, Patsy. Okay. We'll see you guys all real soon. Cheers.